Welcome to Mystic Moons. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to talk about how we are treated and is there a message that we can get from this treatment? There's so much energy going around today. People are just running haphazardly, ragged. They're just energies moving against energies. And what's the universe telling you? When people are just walking and walking, running, scurrying, climbing, trying to get to their safe spot, so to say. They're safe, what they feel is good for them. Not for you, mind you, but for them. This is very much what's in it for me type of situation, type of like living today. What's in it for me? And when you have that attitude of what's in it for me, that's not a very good. There's a lot of people that get cast away, sacrificed. People come in there bright and shiny, and they end up being doormats, just stepped on. Now, are you being sacrificed? Are you being the doormat for somebody's bad day? Are you being the person that somebody says, I can use you to further my own situation? It could be love. It could be a career. It could be even a bloody interview for something that you're entitled to. People don't care anymore. Why? Because there's a mass loss of consciousness going on. Do you feel it? Do you feel the air is pregnant with like darts? Somebody trying to like, hey, how are you? This is, if you're coming here today, somebody's been using you, or you're using someone, or you're just wondering, why haven't I gone to the top of the food cart, the top of the chain, the top of the ladder? Maybe because you're purposely being used and you're taught to be acquiescent. But maybe the time to be acquiescent is over. Stop being the doormat, and then going, you're playing victim? Yeah, you can say you were the victim. You were the victim because they decided to sacrifice you, and use you to further their own mission. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you get dressed, you're still groggy, and then you walk into the pit. They walk into the barbecue. They walk into the arena. I mean, you would think when you get up in the morning and you walk into your office that you're walking into like a civilized zone. Or even when you get up in the morning and you get on the train, you get on the bus, you get into your car on the drive. You think you're going civilized living. I'm a civilized person. No, you're not. You're just one of the many that are slated because to go down by somebody else's greed, somebody else's like avarice. It's time to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. Get the spirit in you, feel your energy, and don't allow this to happen anymore. Yes, it's almost as though they want to, when they sacrifice you, they mean they want to kill you. They want to kill your joy. They want to kill your happiness. They want to kill your ability to get where you're supposed to be. And you go, where's that? Well, it's not a doormat. You're not a sacrifice. You're entitled to live and live happily. But are you getting it? Okay. Yes. You have to open up to the spirit, open up to what is happening, and you have a realistic viewpoint. You have, this person, I just met you, and I can only tell by the corner of your eyes, the smirk on your lips, that you think I am a sucker, right? Or I am easy, or I am just not one of the club. not one of the crowd, or you need me because you can get a promotion, or you need me because I can keep you warm at night for a period of time. Yeah, I just whatever. It's like there's so many things in love and all types of relationships. Business, business. Where does business go these days? Where is business? Are you feeling you're successful? Are you feeling that somebody is trying to like pull the rug out? Or just opening the door so they can make hummus out of you? You know what I mean? Spaghetti, sauce, sauce. They can take you and put you through the meat grinder. Sometimes they even test you, and you're there so preoccupied. I have this, I have that, your own personal life, which we all are thinking about. But then again, there's somebody else that has a long term, they have a mission. They have a mission to do something. First of all, let's get it together. First of all, let's cleanse here. Let's have a cleansing. A cleansing to all you who have been wronged, all you who feel this is not the way. All you who are sick and tired of playing somebody else's mantra, somebody else's poker game, right? And they look at you, oh, you poor dear, you're just the kind of person I need and want and I will use. That's what happens. That's what happens. You know, life today is like one big, well, it's not a shit show. I wouldn't say it's a shit. It's an era of shitty treatment. It's if I can get over, if I can like just spin this with a smile or a nod of superiority, a nod or I'm your superior, or you're just what, you need me. I don't really need you. I can use you. Now, this is all bad, but it happens. It happens. You walk through the door for something, you have an appointment, you have an interview, and that person is just like, cashing numbers. It's not looking at you like a real, beautiful human being. No, they're looking at you, somebody that they could like roll over. Roll over. Right? Roll over. No, that stinks, doesn't it? That stinks. But the first thing spirit wants you to do is to pay attention that you're in a situation like that. Right? So what are you going to do? They can consume they're like cannibals. They want to eat you up and then spit you out at their convenience. Right? You've been in that situation, haven't you? I have, you have, we all have. And the thing is, it's almost as though a tug of war, when you meet certain people today, it's a tug of war. Who wants the other more and for what reason? It's probably, and if it's contrary to the reason you came in that door, it's the reason you met that person. How come love goes bad? Mm-hmm. Love goes bad. Maybe somebody had an ulterior motive in making friends with you and then leading you on. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It does. And what is spirit? What is the message to people who feel that they've been shut upon? The message is rise, climb out of it, climb out of it, climb out of it. Don't go, oh, I was, or like, oh, I'm not worthy, or whatever, whatever. The important thing is to like climb out of that sluggish quicksand. Find your footing. Float to solid ground. Swim to climb out of it. Climb. Get out of there. I think that, people don't take the situations seriously. I mean, you think, why? I don't even know this person. I just met this person. This person doesn't know me. Why would he or she do this? Who knows? And it doesn't really matter their motivation. What matters is the fact, are you going to take it? Are you going to take this whatever it is, this scenario? Are you going to play the game? Are you part of the game? Right? That's the whole thing. Are you part of the game? Well, this readings in chat tonight is for people and who find themselves in situations that they stumbled or walked into something more than they could bite off, or something more than they care to bite off, something more than like, wow, this is a really effed up, or this is not what I signed up for, right? No matter what it is, this is not what I signed up for. I'm burning this sage, the smoke of cleansing. Cleanse everyone. Cleanse your cleanse your what? Your malignancy of the situation away from you. Away from you. They can try to kill you. They're trying to kill your spirit. They're trying to kill you mentally or sometimes even physically. Sometimes you find out information that they think in their own corruption that it's good. It's okay. But then you're horrified because maybe this is the first time you actually have walked into a scenario that's that iffy and you want to extract yourself. And they go, oh no, now you're one of us. But you know in your heart and your mind and your soul, you're not one of them. You got to get out. You got to extract. And maybe they go, you're not walking out of here with 2 feet. All these things are happening. This is a world that is filled with corruption and also filled with goodness. Goodness. It's always the battle of good and evil, bad and good, purity and impurity. Those that want to live well, those that want to live, feed on you. It's just the way it is. It's just the way that things happen. And where does Spirit want you to go? Spirit wants you to liberate yourself, climb out of that mess. Climb out of that mess, be it in a personal affair, be it a job, an office, a warehouse, whatever. I mean, don't be there to be like, I know what you got to do. We all know that we have to, what we have to do. But let's not wear it like it was a badge of honor. Or it's like something I got to do, like the victim. Like if you're in a situation and you can feel I'm not being treated right, it smells like something in your guts. Especially if you breathe deep, long, and steady, and you calm yourself, you go, this situation stinks, right? This relationship stinks. And you can make funny comments to me and stuff like that and to other people, but face it. Somebody is using you as a footstool, as a doormat, as a fireplace, right? They want to use you as a sacrifice. You're being sacrificed for somebody's personal gain. All these things. This is the smoke of cleansing. This is the contacting the cleansing spirit. The spirit who wants you to face what your life is about and where you want to go and where you should go. Where should you go? This sage is dragon's blood. This is for spells. This is to remove curses, to remove blockage, so you can feel just what games you may or may not be involved in, right? Unwittingly, or maybe even I can handle this, maybe, but actually you can't. Impure is impure. Dirt makes everything soiled, including you. Let's just say you can always have a few, let's say the dirt gets on your clothes, you can wash it off. But when the dirt gets on your spirit, that's a little more difficult to remove that type of spell, that type of curse, that type of dig, right? Dig. But there are always good people and there are bad people. And just, you make the choice. You make the choice. The higher spirits or the lower spirits. In the toilet or in the dining room. It's your choice. It is your choice. No matter what kind of situation, what kind of scenario, it's your choice. That's called freedom of choice. But the first thing you must do is recognize that you are being sacrificed. They're trying to kill your spirit, kill you mentally, kill you even physically. You don't know. You do know that something is bad, and you are there's fungus out there, there's a virus out there, and you're being used as a doormat, as a stepping stone, as a footstool. Now climb out of it, snap out of it. What? Snap out of it. Say, I don't want this type of stuff. I mean, yeah, they're going to give you lots of trips, especially if there's in a bureaucracy. If they're involved in a bureaucracy, they can make you may have to run 25 extra miles just to get out of that tangled web that they like to throw you into. They just want you to spend time. Spend time like what do you mean, a mice? What's that? The running wheel, the hamster wheel. They just want you to run and put a little energy in that hamster wheel. The hamster wheel. So maybe we are the hamster. And that running around makes them look busy. It makes them like you're doing your job. Your supervisor's getting all the credit. And what are you getting? You're getting all the agita, the headache, the heartburn. It's true. It happens. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. And you can make light of it. You can make light, but these are human scenarios. These are things that happen. It's happening on the world stage, countries against countries. It starts. That's how it all builds up. You think that something just happens, like good things. Only good things happen. That we wouldn't have world wars if only good things happened. We wouldn't have the crazies out there doing what crazies like to do, which is sacrifice you. Right? When somebody goes and does something really horrible, end someone's life, rob someone, they're like, you're being sacrificed. You're being, used to perpetrate whatever sick fantasies these individuals may or may not, consciously or unconsciously possess. But are you going to say it's my bad luck? Are you going to see I'm cursed? I have somebody put a spell on me? It's possible. It's possible, but like the thing is, climb out of it. And they use this dragon blood sage to remove that feeling of negativity. Remove those curses. Remove that spell of doom that you feel that you're being engulfed in, that you're sinking in. Okay? Just remove it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. It's not there. It's not you. It's not the real you. It's not the spirit that you were born to hold, possess, be. Open up your creativity. Open up your zest for life, your zest for like positivity. I'm giving readings today. If you've been feeling as though the doors are not being opened to you in the way that you need them open, your relationship, something is bogging you. Something is smells, right? Something smells. Sometimes you go like, why did that person do that? Okay, everybody has a bad day, but when you start trying to get your sunshine from hurting somebody else, that's not acceptable, right? That's not the way. That's not tolerable. That's not it. That's not it. That's not the way it's going to be. So, what do you do? What do you do? You're being sacrificed. You're being somebody's doormat. Well, it depends. If it's a relationship, if you can't live without that person, you feel you can't live without that person, but you feel you're getting dragged. Or you feel the relationship is over because you just can't handle it, right? All these things, these are scenarios, these are things that happen to us all. What path are you going to follow? What life are you going to be leading? These are things, things that you've got to make a decision on. Find a way, open the door to a healthy life, a healthy career, a healthy job, a healthy relationship. But sometimes you just got to go through some mud. You got to go through the swamp, right? They always say, even in the government, they got to drain the swamp. Well, we all have to drain the swamp because sometimes we open that door and we stepped out of our safe space, whatever that safe space may be at any time. Sometimes we get our feet a little wet. We get stuck in the mud, but pick up those legs, pick up your hearts, and think and know and believe there are better days coming. There are better people to meet. They are better everything. And that's not hopeism. That's like feeling the grace, feeling the energy of the universe, feeling the spirit. The cosmic order doesn't mean you have to end. It's not end days. Cosmic order is something different. If you find somebody is pathetic in their lack of appreciation for the gift of life, what are you going to do? If somebody's so crazed that they feel that this is the way, I am the chosen person, I deserve all the good and I deserve nothing, nothing. Well, are you going to be, is that a good environment for you? No. But does it happen? Do you meet people like that every day? Every day you meet people like that. Every moment. They're there. Taking up space, office space, housing space, shopping space, anywhere. Any military space, government space, they're there. One thing when things break down and people refuse to even interpret the signs that the spirit is showing you. Sometimes spirit wants you to grow a few. Gumption. It wants you to say, make a decision. And you don't listen, or you can't listen, or you're afraid to listen. Then spirit shows you a few more things. And then you have the choice. You have the choice. Am I going to accept this? Or what? Pray tell, what is it? What is it? Right? What is it? Now, if you would like a reading, I'm here. If you're in a situation that you feel it is something that needs some exploration, something needs contact, something that we are mystic moons may be able to help the divine with the heavens, the spirits, the great spirits, the spirit of love, the spirit of life, the spirit of success. The spirit wants the best for you. Spirit wants you to thrive, not to perish. Thrive. If you find that you're in a situation where you're not thriving, your life, your feelings, your love, your self-esteem is in peril, let us take a reading and find out. Let's find out if there is a path, and there is always a path. But is it like direct? Does it sideswipe a few alleyways, a few streets? You got to walk a little further on your journey to get what you want? What do you have to do? What should you do? These are the things. These are the things. Spirit, you will not be somebody else's bowl of oatmeal. You will not be somebody's hamburger. You will not be eaten in the zest of life, in the scheme of things. You will not be used up like a piece of charcoal. You are not there to burn, baby, burn. No, you're not. You're there to grow. You're there to live. You're there to be what your mission is. We're here to find, to help. That's what we're here for. The stream, this is about, things don't always go smoothly. And how can things go smoothly when the economy is effed up? Stores are closing, thousands of stores are closing. People are losing their jobs. People are like wondering what this talk of world wars. Come on, get real, right? There's like all this like it's like you're on a stove and they're turning up the heat. The heat's getting higher and higher and higher. How do you navigate? Some people navigate this by like they think they're on the Titanic and they're going to get in that lifeboat. And if they have to knock you over to get in that lifeboat, they will get in that lifeboat. Instead of realizing we're in a situation, grassroots situation, basically, that we have to embrace our sanity, our humanity in a positive, nurturing way. We can't just go bananas because somebody lights up the fire. We're going to blow out the fire. And how do we do that? Well, that's what we have to explore. That's what we have to explore. There's no sense talk of this is like a witch or a warlock or anything that with child play world. We're talking words. We're talking about good and good, and we're talking about not good. We're talking about how do you want to live your life and what kind of life. We're not talking about insanities. We're not talking about labels. We're talking about living well or living poorly or being used and not realizing to get out of a sticky situation. How do you get out of a sticky situation? First of all, you're in a sticky situation. A lot of us are. But you see, what do you have going for you? Self-analysis. What do you have that could be your lifeboat, your life, your life raft? What do you feel that it will, that's what you're here for. Go towards your mission statement. What is my mission statement? To eat well and to like live, basic, right? But how are you going to do that? How are you going to do the end result? I'm not saying how are you going to sit in that easy boy sofa, chair, and like watch Netflix. I'm not saying that. I'm saying how are you going to navigate your ship yourself? And to what goal? Or are you just in for the ride? Yeah, but if you're in for the ride, make sure you have a good captain. Make sure you have a wholesome base. That you're not being part of the wood stove, right? You're not the next pile of wood chips to be put into the furnace to keep somebody else's feet warm, somebody else's heart going. Not yours, theirs. It should be mutual. 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 So grow a pair. Grow a pair. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for a reading. Are you missing someone in your life that's making you go to like a non-caring space? Can you not get over someone? Can you feel that, oh, my life is cursed because I'm meeting one crazy person after another crazy person? You're in a situation that you're like, you're looking for a life raft, right? You're looking for like, anybody, help me, help me, help me. And then there's people that prey on people that are in vulnerable, delicate situations. They are. And they go, oh, I can eat you as a snack. Only because that makes them feel good for momentary joys. Momentary, they want to consume your spirit. It's always things like this. Power hungry everywhere. And now in the midst of chaos, in the midst of war talk, in the midst of like money, 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 that's not really enough. 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 Enough to feed you or your family, enough to house you or your family, enough to keep the gas in your car, enough to keep the roof over your head. What do? You're going to go, anything goes? You got to watch that. You got to watch that scenario and how to navigate it. How? It almost sounds like one of those old Metro Mayor, Paramount Pictures. How, the Cowboys and Indians period, of which they just fed you anything. You're being fed anything if you could stomach it. Or if you think you're hungry, you're like snacking away. You're snacking at your soul, snacking at your vibration, snacking. They can tell a needy person. A needy person is always visible. There are people, it's almost a difference between being alone and being lonely. It's two different things. We're often alone, but rarely lonely. If you're filled with the Spirit, are you lonely? No, because you go with the heavens. You go with the grace of the heavens, with the light and energy of the heavens. And if you're lonely, you're being zapped. You're being depleted, drained like a soda. Somebody's drinking you like through a straw. And the more you panic and the more you go, oh God, I shit, I'm lousy, I'm this, I'm that. The more they drink up and they get filled up. I did it. I made that person feel lousy. I made that person lose their job. I made that person give me what I wanted. The performance of that I needed to go forth. Did you? So you have to like assess your situation. How can I, me, you, us, them, they, how can we the people, arise out of our personal question marks? Which way to go? What to do? How to do it? All these things. How are you going to navigate yourself out of this? How are you going to get the love, the respect, the footing, steady footing that you need to have? It's like, are you in a building situation, a building relationship, a building career move, or are you just floundering? Are you just desperate because you feel unworthy? Things like that. You got to get over that. You got to climb out of the mosh pit. So anyway, or shall I say, I'm here for readings. If you want to have a reading, you're in a situation, you need some sort of opening. I'm here. You can write your question and we can see. All right, I'll leave this up for a while. And if you would like a reading, all right, Yes, I'm still here in case anybody wants a reading. If anybody feels that they need to contact the spirits, contact and to see which way is which. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Back again. Well, anyway, if you have a question, please put it in English. Guess where you're from? Let's see now. Morocco? Zanzibar? Hmm. Heaven? Mars? Greek? Greece? Well, if no one wants a reading, I think I will bid adieu to this thread. This, well, I wish all of you a good night. If you would